Hello everyone, so in this video we are going to learn how to create document from text in Airtable record in Google Docs. So what we are going to do is integrate Airtable and Google Docs, both these applications, in such a way that whenever a new record is created in the board in Airtable, then a document will be created from that text in Google Docs. So here in this automation that we are going to create using Pabbly Connect, our trigger will be the new record in Airtable and our action will be to create doc from text in Google Docs. Let us learn how to do that. So let us learn that how can you create a document in your Google Doc with the help of the data that you have collected in your Airtable. Like it is this base over here of Airtable, the name of the base is essay assignment, and all the students of my class, I am a teacher, and the students are giving their names over here, the title of their essay, and also then in notes section they are putting their assignment. Now what I need to do is I have to create each and every individual document based on the name of the student, give the title of the document, and also the notes are to be provided in the text as the document text. So that will be automated completely and saved over here as a document in your Google Docs. Let us quickly sign in into our account, so that we will reach this place where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect to create this automation. Click on Access Now. That will take me to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Reaching here, you can see a big blue button on your right side where it's written Create Workflow. Click on the button and give a suitable name to your workflow according to the work happening over there. I'm going to name it as Create Document in Google Docs from Text in Airtable. Click on Create and then a blank workflow will be created for you like you can see on your screen. You will be able to see trigger and action to major modules of Pabbly Connect on which the whole automation works. So before that, I would like to remind you to open both the applications, that is Airtable base, whichever base you're working on, and also your Google Docs so that you can cross-check first of all in the applications for the changes that you have made, and also you can connect Airtable and Google Docs safely to your automation, that is Pabbly Connect. So let us understand the trigger and action over here. Trigger says when this happens and action says do this, which means that trigger will be the first application where the event takes place manually, or we can say that we are going to perform the event. For example, Airtable will be our trigger application because once new entry is recorded over here, then this workflow will be triggered. And that will make the action application perform the assigned action, which is creating a document and entering the text of this Airtable record. So let us choose our trigger application as Airtable. And the trigger event will be new record. So you can read what is given below that. It's written that triggers when a new record is available. Alright, click on Connect because now we will connect Airtable and Pabbly Connect so that all the information that is recorded over here in the new record will be sent to Pabbly Connect. That is how Pabbly Connect will send that information to Google Docs. Click on Add New Connection and then you have to enter a token over here. So now token has to be generated with the Developer Hub section of the Airtable. So click on this blue link Developer Hub and it will take you to the developers page of Airtable. Now here you have to do some settings. First, click on Create New Token and give a name to your token. I'm going to name it as Create Docs. Now scope and access. So scope is still where that with this token you will be able to do what? Click on this plus button and then these are the scopes that you have to select. Do not worry, you do not have to remember this step because it's all written over here. Read the help desk given to you and then all the scopes are also given to you based on your trigger event over here. So you have to select these 7 scopes over here. So let us select them. Data records, read and write. Then comments, read and write. Then we have schema bases, read and write again. 6 are done and the last is webhook manage. So you have selected 7 scopes over here and then you have to provide access. So click on add base and select all current and future bases and all current and future workspaces, which means complete access to Pabbly Connect. Click on create token and a token will be created. Now copy this, come back to your workflow and paste it over here. Click on save and your Airtable and Pabbly Connect will be connected. When the connection is done, you will get the fields of base, table and trigger field over here. So this is my base over here, the base name and the table name. So we have only one table, but the name of the base is essay assignment. So before that, I would like to remind you that you also have to create a created time field over here, column over there. So first select your base, which is essay assignment. Choose your base name. Okay, the table is 1. Now, because there is no trigger field over here, which is created 1, so it can't detect any trigger field. So go back to your base, click on this plus button. The trigger field is that whenever your complete content is made, your table is created, in that end you have to add this field. So it detects the last field and copies or fetches the complete content from this to the last field, which is the triggered field. Click on the plus button. First of all, give it a name called created, and then the type will be created time. So the work of this field is it will record the time of creation of these columns right here, these rows over here. Click on create field and see it is done. Now you can delete this part because it is not created. There is no data entered over here. I'm deleting the last record and we will add it once we run this workflow. Now click on this refresh button and it will detect the field and see it's created over here. That is the name of our field. Once this is done, you have to click on save and send test request and it will fetch the recent document or recent record over there. Student 2, title of the essay and the content of the essay is here. Okay, so you can do it on your own. Once we can do it here, let us enter the detail of student number 3. Let us say the title of this student's essay is globalization. So now I will enter the data of this globalization essay over here. This is my paragraph I've written over here. Now it is done. When I go back, I will again click on save and send test request and you will see that now the recent one will be fetched. Student number 3, title is globalization and this is the description of globalization over here. Which means that every new detail entered over here will be fetched by Pabbly Connect like this. Now we have the details of the student's name, the title of our essay and also the essay over here. So let us close this one and transfer this data to our Google Docs. Choose your application as Google Docs over here. And the event will be to create document from text. Okay, select this event, click on connect and then you have to add new connection. Since Google Docs is a Google application, then you have to sign in with your Google account. Choose your account and click on allow, giving access to Pabbly Connect to create a document in Google Docs. Once it is done, you will require a name and then the parent folder ID where you want to submit this one. So see, this is the Google Drive ID. So here we have new folder. Let us select that new folder is a place in Google Drive. You can read what's given below. The new file will be saved in your Google Drive directory. If your directory is not displayed, you can click the map button and enter the Google Drive folder ID yourself. For that, you might need to add one more step over here. But you can straight away select, like if you want to save this Google document in new folder, or let's say project submission. So all the projects submitted will go to this parent folder ID. Every time a student creates a new row over here, a new record in your Airtable, then the document will be made and in your Google Drive, a project submission folder is there where all these Google Docs will be saved automatically. First of all, give it a name. So the name will be the name of the student because that is the unique identity. That is how you can differentiate the documents. Now, in case of content, what you are going to do is, first you will put the header over here. So I'm going to write H1, which is giving the size or font of the heading. The heading is globalization. I will end this with H1 again and put a slash also so that it shows that this is the end. Now press enter and now you can map the data. You can press enter 2 times so that it is very much neat and tidy and map this notes over here. So this is what we have done. Click on save and send test request. So see, here a file is created and it will be visible also like this. The name of the file is here. Then you scroll down, you will find all the details related to the Google document that is created. Alright, so let us close this window over here for the action application. Go back to our Google Docs and see. Earlier it was just Airtable record R7 was there. Now we have this one. If you open this, you will see here globalization and here is the content. Which means that with the help of this workflow, you can create documents in your Google Docs whenever a new record will be created in Airtable. You can do one more thing over here. If you want to change the font of these, then you can add these details over here in the separate way. Like I will put this. This is the other size. So I will write it over here and this. All right. Again, I will click on save and send test request. And the document will be made. Now going back to our Google Docs. And see, another document is made. When you open it, see the size has changed because I have entered that H3 over there. So that is how you can customize it by yourself according to your own requirement. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped. Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.